Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to the good coming your way. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. Oddly, all people, the Magician, the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Pick your pile, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. Timestamps are in the description box below. And I will see you in your pile. Bye-bye. Hey there, pile 3. Hey there, pile 3. So, what is the good coming your way? Soren. Lucky. Yeah, lucky. Hey, Sachi. Na 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 na. You have a lot of people in your spread, or people archetypal. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords in reverse. I kind of want to put him up. Technically the wheel, but the Magician side. The 8 of Wands and the Hierophant. What is this? Something is moving quickly. And it's all coming towards you. I don't know. I mean, this is the good, right? It's not giving the good. But it is. So let's keep going. I'm gonna tell you what I'm feeling. Okay. This feels like the Magician, but the Magician is technically in pile 1. If you want to listen to pile 1 as well, that might be something for you. And maybe pile 4. Anyway, regardless, pile 1 more so probably. There's something fast coming your way. In fact, multiple fast things are coming your way. I feel like if you've been stagnant in your money, in your health, in your physical resources, in your world, there's a lot of action coming your way. There could be here a person coming your way, and they're coming, but they're coming in time. So it feels like this person is like coming to you, as in they're coming. They haven't arrived. They're on their way. And I don't know, it almost seems like your manifestations, because it's giving manifestation, right? We've got the wizard here, for the Magician. It feels like your manifestations are arriving, that now is the time. That everything that you've been manifesting, it's like it was all going into a bubble, and now the bubble burst, and all that shit's like fucking coming through. You know, like, whoa, whoa. It's like a lot is happening at once. I feel like these are things that you wanted, but baby girl, like, it didn't need to happen all at once. It feels overwhelming. So the good is the things that you've wanted are coming. Okay, the things that you've been manifesting for, the house, the body, the face, the job, the money, the man, the woman, the person, the people, the life, the whatever, I don't know what it is. It's coming. Like the things that you want to create in the world, these ideas, these opportunities, they're coming. And I kind of want to say, are you ready? I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, okay, like maybe you are, right? If there's anybody who's ready for anything, it's the Queen of Pentacles. It's just my girl is overworked. You know what I mean? this is a beautiful thing. Because I do think you're ready. It's just there's a lot coming your way. A lot of stuff coming your way. A lot of activities. A lot of things pulling your attention. Wanting your attention. A lot of that. And it's good. It's what you've wanted. The good Lord has granted it to you. It feels to me like a bubble in the cosmos, in the ethereal plane, in the energies that be popped, honestly. And all your blessings fucking just like are coming down all at once. It's like in the morning, in the evening, in the morning, at lunch, in the evening. It's like that. It's like a week full of like, okay. What? The Wheel of Fortune. I don't know what star sign the wheel is. But the Hierophant is Taurus. This is earth energy. This is earth energy. So it's kind of crazy. Like this is strong reading, baby. Whomever power this is, you get ready, honey. And I think by that, it's kind of saying get grounded. If you're like loose, nothing is happening, nothing's been happening, things are coming for you. A lot of things are coming for you. Things will be moving fast. And the only way that I can see someone being able to manage all of these things, to be ready for one's desires and to be who you need to be and act how you need to act in order to honor and hone those desires in and like be in the many places that you need to be, wear the many hats that you need to wear, do all the things, is to be grounded now. Start a good grounding practice. If you have one now, amazing. Increase the time. So if you have like, oh, every morning I wake up, I do 2 minutes of just breathing and 30 seconds of just breathing and relaxing and just like welcoming myself to the day and taking it easy, not touching my phone. Increase that 30 seconds to a hot 2 minutes. If you've been doing that for 2 minutes, increase it to 5 minutes. If you're doing that for 10 minutes in the morning, great. Increase it to 15 or 20. And double it in your day. You do a little 10 minutes in the morning, you do a 10 minutes sometime else in during the day. Oh, but Luce, I do my 5 minutes in the morning, I do my 5 minutes before bed, great. Do a 5 minutes somewhere in midday. There's something here about now flexing that muscle even more, because that's really gonna help you be more stable when this stuff starts popping. Because you're given time before it comes, but it's all coming. Earth, action, movement, and you. As above, so below. And the so below, baby, is here. The time is nigh. I don't even know what else we can say. Like, shit. Let's get you some guidance here, because this is a lot. And it's beautiful. Spirit. Hey, Spirit. Hey, girl. I think you'll be getting messages from unexpected people, places, things, events, about people, places, things, events. Okay, things that you've maybe even been complaining about. Oh, why hasn't da-da-da-da-da, why hasn't da-da-da-da. You're about to get snatched real quick out of that complaint, because now it's here. Are you ready to pay the piper? Are you able? Oh, that thing's been delayed. Okay, are you ready for it to go forward? I think this is also about getting grounded and planning for the things that you want before they come, so that when they come, you're prepared for them. You know what I mean? It's like when you're expecting a baby and the baby comes, you don't want to start planning for the baby when the baby is born. You want to have taken the time to plan for the baby. The Hierophant here is interesting. I'm not really even feeling like talking about it, because these messages of what's coming towards you are so loud. But the Hierophant is on the side of newness, of new doctrine, of fresh ideas, of fresh doctrine being built. Whatever's coming your way is going to stand the test of time. So you want to make sure that you're not building a house on sand. You're not building an idea on sticks and stones. That you're building something in concrete. That you're building something and doing it right. Setting a good foundation for what's coming your way. And that's going to be within your being, and also within just like the ideas and the energy with which you're moving. You want to make sure that you're a lot more solid than you are. You're going to be human. It's going to be made with of human, but you want to be as solid as you can, right? And this is not about paralysis paralysis of getting paralyzed and not doing anything. Because if you do, then that's what you're building, right? You're building something based off of just sticks and stones and sand. What you want to do is this next regime, this next era of your life, 5 years even, think maybe 5 years into the future what you want it to look like and start working backwards. What would you need to be doing? If you want your body to look a certain way, if you want your money to look a certain way, if you want your bank account to look a certain way, if you want your style to look a certain kind of way, if you want your personality to be a certain kind of way, what do you need to do now to start getting yourself into who you want to be in 5 years? And I'm a coach by profession. That stuff happens way sooner than 5 years. And when you start thinking about that 5 years and you start doing that stuff now, 6 months. I get my clients 3 months to being that type of person. It's sick. 6 months, 9 months, a year, you're past the person that you thought you'd be in 5 years, all because you started thinking about who you want to be and what you want to have 5 years from now. And so now what happens is you start looking at a new 5 years being the new person that you are now. And by the time you get to 5 years, you've lived and you've souped up 20 years into who you are as a person, and you're stronger and stronger. We never stop growing, right? We just keep enjoying and growing. And so who you are becomes so much better than who you would have been had you just been chilling and taking a back seat in your life. Moving with the punches. No, we get to plan now. What kind of regime do you want? I have journals. I have a star journal. That'd be a really, really great time for you to start getting into that. The star journal, there should be a link in the description box below. You can get it off of Amazon. And that will be a really great book because STAR is an acronym for scripted thoughts, abstract reality. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to abstract reality because who you are going to be in 5 years is going to fucking happen now, sooner rather than later. So you can start planning and living in a way that is more attuned to who you want to be and what you want to have and who you want to have around you. So in the journal, you can use the space and the really, really good but simple but really complex and beautiful prompts to move yourself in a way that it's always tricky to sort of like, if someone's like, I want to be more confident, how do you do that? I want to be happier, how do you do that? A lot of those questions in the star journal, the coaching questions, are really good for touching the parts of us that we want to cultivate and strengthen, but don't quite know how to. Those questions really lead us on that path and awaken us to our shadow parts, our light parts, and all of us so that we can then move forward. So you can use a different journal, right? You can use a little book that you have in your, not a little book, you can use a book that you have in your home or whatever. You can get a journal, you can do whatever you want. I recommend the star journal because number one, I made it with that intention. And number two, there's those coaching questions to keep you going as you're learning and going deeper into your star player, which is you. As you abstract and break reality and you make the type of world that you're wanting to go through. Go towards, oh my God, go for. I want to give you some guidance. Kind of went on a little rant because I think that's going to be really important to help you not only be grounded today, but grounded for the future. Because you're birthing something new. Like, no, you're not birthing it. It exists. It's just, how is this thing going to grow? What kind of foundations are you going to set for it? And I think the Star Journal is absolutely perfect for that kind of intention. It was made with that in mind. What's the guidance for my pal 3 towards this good? Heck yeah, Mouse Spirit, card number 40 or 4. Tend to the small things. Hey, big things popping, little things stopping. In the alignment position, or the protection, really. Are you too caught up in the details, micromanaging others and stressing out because you want everything to be perfect? Are you procrastinating because you want every detail to be just right and losing track of time and your priorities? Mouse Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition that tells you that the detail you fear you're overlooking will only appear when you stop obsessing. Mouse Spirit will lead you to the nuances you need to notice and will diligently work to support you if you take a breath and trust that guidance will be provided. Small gestures carry great power right now, and maybe you need to take action towards discovering what is going on that you may not be seeing. That's what I was talking about. or toward mending a relationship or a situation. Ask a question, do a little research, and listen for mouse spirit's quiet little squeak telling you, look here and attend to this detail. And that's going to be helpful if you look ahead to help you broaden to see what you need, and then from there break it down into littler steps. There is this queen here. This queen is you, but I do feel like this is someone else. There are people involved in this activity, this thing, this creation that is coming your way in the good, and it's about damn time. All right, this is awesome. I'm so happy for you. Keep me posted on what you think this could be, because I promise you some of the things that you're gonna get here are not gonna be what you thought. It's not just gonna be only what you thought. It's gonna be extra stuff as well. It's a lot. 8 of Wands is a lot. All right. I wish you everything in the name of Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Amen. No, I wish you everything. Yes, God. Listen, I wish you everything. Keep your light on. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Hey there, Pal 2. So, Pal 2, what is the good coming your way? Hey. You have the King of Swords, you have the World in reverse, and you have the Queen of Swords. That is hilarious. I didn't see that. When I shuffled these piles, because as you can tell, the Vice Versa Tarot does not have a back, right? I got these two. And I said, okay, well, Spirit, give me an upright card so I can put it in the thumbnail. I literally said that. I said, ain't nobody picking a reversal. But I know I would. And what your intuition guides you to is what your intuition guides you to. And Spirit said, okay, bet. King of Swords. It didn't register to me that the other reversal was the Queen of Swords. So we have, as they say, counterparts. I call them twinsies. I call them bros and sissies. And we have a World in reverse. This is giving air energy big time. I think the World is what, Aquarius also? Well, technically it's all 4 of these. It's like Aquarius, the bull is at Taurus, Leo, and who's the eagle? I don't know, baby. The World. There's something long distance here. There's something travel. There's something gentle, actually, which is so crazy because whenever I see the King of Swords in a reading, I have thoughts. But in this deck, he's a little bit different. I'm getting a gentle energy. Something feels gentle. I don't know if something didn't work out. Did a trip not work out? Did something get delayed? Has something been taking too long and it's been frustrating and it's sort of wore down your resolve? It's sort of wore down your spirit a little bit. It's just not really been feeling the best. If that's the case, on that front, there's some gentleness coming through. I feel like there's a semblance of a little bit of like a treat. I'm not gonna say reward, but something like a treat. To keep you going or to make this unfulfillment or whatever feel better. I feel like 2 things, and they could be the same thing, but let me say the first thing. The story again of, oh, deja vu, wow, oh, it's so sick. Of being someone who has gone through something, okay, made a decision, stood in that decision, been loyal to that decision, and loyal to the promise that that decision holds. But gosh, by golly gee whiz, you know what I mean? Like, it took longer than you thought, and your resolve is waning. The resolve is waning. And it looks like something gentle comes in to reassure you that, hey, you're almost at the end. You're not quite there yet. You're almost at the end. Hang in there. So it feels like a gentle reassurance is coming, and you hold on and hang in there. The second story branches off from this same story. So same of having sort of like gone through a thing, blah, 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 waning, but no, I'm sorry. It branches off at the part where you've done a lot. You've done so much in a certain mental space, spiritual space, certain you space capacity, right? How you think, how you see the world, your perspective, what you've been through. You've done a lot of that to the point where any sort of like bitterness or any sort of harshness that you may have had, any sort of sturdiness that you had, it doesn't have to be there, because 2121, you know yourself so strong. 21 is also the world. You know yourself well enough that you don't have to protect, you don't have to protect your peace so much. You don't have to protect your spiritual energy so much. It's not even like that, but like you don't have to do so much, because you've reached now a new level of mastery, right? The good is you've reached a gentler state of mastery where you don't have to hold on as tight. It's now a part of how you are. You're grounded in that way of being, so much so that you can't fall off. If you can't fall off, you don't have to guard against falling off. Like your balance is clutch. So it's one or two of those, or even all of those, right? The same story could apply to the same person in different areas of their life, where help comes in. And maybe when we go from the first story where you've been through it and you're like, gosh darn, man, shit, your strength is waving, your mental capacity is waving. Am I even doing the right thing? Jesus, like, what the heck? You know what I mean? Am I doing the right thing? To where someone comes in, an energy comes in, a message comes in that says, you watch a video that says, oh, this was my story. And you're like, yes. And they're like, I held on. It was hard. They validate that hardness of it, that standing in the truth of what you want and what you believe and what you desire, and that strength that you have to the flow of things. And you go, okay, that's the gentle push I needed to keep me grounded. And you become this sort of King of Swords energy. Or again, you hear something or see that something is continuing and that you're better, you're stronger. You don't necessarily need it to even end. You don't need the closure necessarily, right? You don't need the closure. You're good. You've given yourself the closure. You've given yourself the passageway through. You've swallowed the need for it. You're good. You don't have to hold on to the rigidness or sturdiness or to protect that. You're actually pretty good. Like, you can stand up and you're connected to the mission, whatever that was for you or is for you. And you graduate from the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. This sturdier energy that doesn't need to be sitting to be stable, but can be standing, sword in ground, 10 toes down, with the ego watching, knowing that they're good. Right? So either way, babes, listen, I love it for you. There's wisdom and strength from what you've been through and what you've gone through and what you've wanted. And you've mastered your own temper. You've mastered your own emotions, your own thoughts to a good human degree, like a good human level. Right? I think you're no longer thinking of an ending as a completion where you feel it in your spirit or your soul. You now realize that it's more of a continuum than a cycle, right? You know that everything is linked and one thing pours into the other and things are over, absolutely. But you're not forcing anything. Like, you know that things happen as they're meant to, and you're not gonna hold your breath for shit that you ain't gotta hold your breath for. You know what I mean? Like, you just really don't. I'm gonna pull some guidance for you. No, I think I want more. I want more of the good coming towards you, because this is very personal to you. Now you may be saying, oh, but Luz, counterparts, I see the king and queen of swords. How are you not gonna talk about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius couplings? It could be this. This could be, if we talk about love, right? It could be, specifically, because I think that message could have definitely applied to love. Oh my God, the Queen of Swords, hello? Hello? The King of Swords, hello? Come on now. If this is love, there's definitely some type of counterpart that's a little off or a little mismatched. Like, someone is not where they need to be, and someone, I'm gonna say you, is in a place where they can look at a situation, can look at this connection with someone who feels so right, and not take it so personally that it hasn't come together as quickly or as neatly as you would have thought. Maybe you did meet your counterpart. Maybe you did meet the person for you, right? We watch a lot of future spouse readings. Maybe you did meet that person and it tracks, but they don't watch those readings. They didn't watch those readings. They don't know what you know. And just because you know it doesn't mean that you're gonna get it immediately, right? They still have to get it. And so it's that thing of seeing that things are not so much cyclical, but are not so much, graduation. It's like life keeps going. An ending or completion point are sometimes blurry, or sometimes we don't feel that things have happened the way we would like them to. But they are still happening, I don't know. It's just giving someone's not really ready and you are above it. Like, you kind of see that, oh shit, like this isn't working out the way I thought it was going to work out. And you're kind of okay with that because you see that it's not over yet. It's just not happening in the time that you thought. And there's this realization, and that realization really gives you peace. Six of Pentacles, the good. Page of Cups, right? Small gestures. If we're talking about that love, it's the small gestures with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. And I love that it's on this side because this is the deep side of the Page of Cups. It's not this cutie boy who we all love, sweet baby. It's this experienced cutie boy, right? To me, I feel like it goes Page of Cups, Queen of Swords. It just does. The Page of Cups was once the Queen of Swords. The Page of Cups was once the Queen of Swords when she was, young and in love and giving of herself and showing of herself and just very understanding and love, and people and then she got burned. The Page of Cups got burned, and it was heartbreaking, and it was hard to not become a Queen of Swords. Became wiser. And this part of the Page of Swords and this Page of Cups in this deck is one that has the wisdom and experience of a turtle or a tortoise. It's just, it's that energy of someone who is still, the guidebook says it so beautifully. There's a lot of people in these readings today. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what's going on, but the good has a lot to do with people, okay? The young man standing still at the shore's edge gazes upon a multitude of stars. This person's inner and outer self are pretty much one and the same at this stage. The inner self is just a bit darker. He keeps his moodiness to himself, and the more tender emotions that may be too vulnerable to the roughness of the world, he keeps those to himself as well. The turtle offers a clue as to why. Sea turtles are old souls. that have been swimming the dark waters for many lifetimes. When it feels threatened, it withdraws into its shell. For this person, it feels safer to stay in the shell. Over time, he may learn that gentleness doesn't mean weakness. So, for my love people who are seeing these two counterparts, I think there is an understanding in the good for you that when it comes to this connection that you're making with someone, it is going to take time. In that sentence connection, you've gone from feeling what the to it to entering into that King of Swords energy of seeing that, oh, this is going to take time, and shit, I need to ground myself in something else now, because this is going to be a Six of Pentacles type thing. Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving, push and pull, small gestures here and there, something that'll build over time, right? Your person sort of comes up as the Queen of Swords in reverse, but not really. They just come up as someone who's slow, someone who's not fully awakened to what is going on here, or they're still tied up in something else. I don't know, 31. But when it comes to love, that story is the aforementioned small gestures. When it comes to just the general energy of you graduating from this Queen of Swords in reverse energy to becoming the King of Swords, or to you having this gentle gesture from someone, same, right? This gentle gesture, this kindness, it's opening your shell up a little bit, but you do still have a shell, right? Because you have been waiting for something for quite some time. You've been trying to seek something, like you've really been going for it. And the Six of Pentacles here is giving me a reward. It's showing me a gesture from the universe, or from people, or from a person that does encourage the Page of Cups to keep going. That does encourage the Page of Cups, who is that Queen of Swords energy in reverse, to keep going, to keep moving, to keep alive that openness, but to also leave some for themselves, quite frankly. And as a King of Swords, there's this mastery over being able to give some to others enough so that you still have some for yourself, so that you still have some for what you're trying to do, where you're going, and not depleting yourself to the point of then becoming a Queen of Swords again, right? There's a certain wisdom there of being able to give when you can, how you can, and partition your responsibilities and what you got to do. All right. I think I am gonna pull some guidance for you in this situation. I wasn't gonna, but guidance for pile 2. Of course it would be pile 2 with counterparts. Come on now, Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Ooh, Spirit is in the building. Scarab Beetle, magic works through you. All right, 52, 25, 45. Wow, okay, Parrot Spirit girl. Watch your words. We didn't even talk about words with these two. Words are powerful with the swords. What was I talking about? We didn't even talk about no words. Let's go. Let's get into Parrot Spirit. Your guidance in this is, what are you saying to yourself, huh? Shown by the Queen of Swords in reverse. What message are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sounds around them. When Parrot Spirit appears, it's time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good, and so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you. Then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter. So choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. Watch your words. It might be time to retire that old story, and that's difficult, so pray about it. I wish you everything. Keep your light on, good luck, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey there, Paul One. Hey there, Paul One. Your card was the Magician on his backside. I feel that for what the good is for you, there's actually a message here that I'm getting that is really sweet. I feel like there's a certain vulnerability that you're allowing yourself to show yourself and the people around you. Like, I feel like there's a vulnerability that you discovered within yourself. I don't know, the past year or recent times, it's something that you've definitely seen within yourself and cultivated. You can't ignore it. It's a beautiful thing, really. That's broken. That's crazy. And I feel like there's a part of you that wants to start showing that part to the world, or you will. It's like a vulnerable part. It's a vulnerable part. It's a vulnerable part. And I feel like maybe this is you showing that vulnerable part in love, and to your family, to the people around you. You're not showing up as strong and stoic or as together. You're showing up a little bit more human in a really sweet way. And it's attractive. I feel like it is going to draw the things to you. The Magician is it's so crazy because the Magician to me, to a lot of people, is very yang energy, right? It's doing energy. Excuse me. But there's something here about the Magician energy creating, yanging, in a very yin way. I don't know. It's something about you opening up. And it's not even you just opening up. It's like, I don't even feel like you will notice it much, because it's something that you've been doing with yourself, to yourself, in practice. You've been living it. And now as you meet new people or re-meet old people, reconnect with old people, or even like, let's say, new lovers or new friends or new coworkers, I don't know, bitch. It's something here about even existing people in your world who you haven't fraternized with in a while or whatever. Like, they can sense something is different about you, and you can't fully, like, you can say, oh yeah, I've changed, I've grown, you know, but there's a humility to you that's authentic and very just like, I don't know, homegrown. Like, there's something really sweet here, and it's so endearing, and it's so attractive. Not like physically attractive, it is in a way, but there's like a softness here. And like, who doesn't crave softness? Who doesn't go into a store? I mean, some people don't, I do, and like touch something that looks soft, right? Like, we're drawn to that. We're attracted to touching soft things. We're attracted to soft beddings, soft plushy clothing and plushy shoes, plushy pillows and plushy stuffed animals. Like, that's why there's such a huge thing. There's a comfort in that that's so attractive. And that's the kind of like yin energy that I feel this Magician side of you is taking. Like, you're creating from that space. Now, a way that this would be expressed in a more overt yang energy would be if you're on stage talking to your audience, talking to your people who came to listen to you, or making a presentation and including a story about yourself, right? Or listening to someone in the meeting who has an opposing point of view with kindness and understanding and receptivity. There's something so alluring about this thing of being open with yourself and with your being, and how that is where you are manifesting from, and how that is where your blessings are actually coming from. That softness within you, not so much that burning fire. Like, yes, that burning fire, but it's more like the water flow that is the undercurrent behind you, watering your inner garden and and whatever. Like, it's that sort of being the cultivator of what you're manifesting. It's not magnetizing, quite frankly. It's borrowed Jasmine's word. It's not even like a manifesting. It's manifesting for you because it's just drawn to you. It's magnetized by you, right? It's following the flow of the water that is happening within you. It's really quite beautiful. It's very relaxing. It's just stunning. Now, what is the good coming towards you? That could be that, right? That energy in your relationships where you're just a lot more calmer. You're a lot more authentic. You're listening more. You're speaking from your heart, with your heart. You're gentle with yourself and with others, right? When you look at someone, you really look at someone, and it's with gentleness and softness, and it catches people off guard. What am I gonna eat for dinner? That's not for you, that's for me. It could be for you, but like, I need to figure out my dinner. I know what I'm having. Tell me what the good is for Power One. I'm gonna have Nando's. Today is a Nando's day. Who that girl? Na 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 na. She's that girl. Na 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 na. Oh, okay. See, that didn't make any sense to me, girl. My eyes. My hair don't move. My hair, it don't move. We've had people come out for every reading. Like, this good this time has something to do with people. I might do a collective reading of there are people coming your way that are bringing you like good news. Like, what are the people in your world bringing, like something about that? Because this good baby has been littered with people. We had some decks showing up with counterparts. We've had counterparts show up. We've had definitely major king queen energy with knight energy and page energy. Like, hello. We've had a court card of the highest in each pile, and your pile is no different, of course. We have the Knight of Cups. Absolutely, this is you. This is living from your heart. Okay, this is a very yin energy, and yet like it just feels like the world. Look, let me get tarot readery, baby. It just feels like the universe. It just feels like the universe is trying to be Big Daddy. You know what I mean? That just feels like the universe is trying to be the divine masculine provider to your divine feminine receptacle. Like, it just wants to do for you because you are. You know, that's what it's giving. And I love that for you. We have couples. The funny thing about this 10 of Pentacles is it's in the reverse. All right. This feels like getting to know someone out of the norm. So I don't know. It's like maybe you meet someone, and this could be, you know, romantic. I mean, this is giving romantic. It was so crazy because literally there was a pile that had actual counterparts, and I was like, oh yeah, romance. Because I don't know, I don't see the king and queen of the same suit as a couple. I see them as brother and sister, baby. I do not think the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords go together, but that's okay. They do. It's fine. I digress. With this, I feel like whether this is a love relationship, like a romantic one, which it could be Knight of Cups, hello, or not, I feel like, hear me out, you're meeting someone outside of where you would usually meet them. So maybe you work together with this person, maybe you work in the same field, one of you left the field, and one of you is working elsewhere now, and you meet at some like 4K run. It has nothing to do with your field of studies or work, but you two come from like the same yolk. It's almost giving, I'll use another example of two people. This is cute, actually. I love it. Who come from culture-heavy cultures, or who are, first-generation immigrants from different countries and cultures, right? There's that difference, but you two get along because of that similar background of being immigrants from different countries and having parents and taking care of siblings and like navigating the world, in that kind of way together. This could even be giving expats, right? Someone who is from your state and, dare I say, town, or like an hour away from your town, and you two meet in Jamaica. Like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be Jamaica, but you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, whoa, it's giving missed. It's giving like, not to say we shouldn't have met, but we did. It's more so giving me an energy of like, we could have met elsewhere. I don't know. It's giving mismatched meeting, but it's matched anyway. With the 10 of, it doesn't want to be in reverse. So what do you want to be, babes? You want to be upright? Yeah, it's been upright. Okay. Yeah, you want to be, it wants to be upright, babes. And reverse. We'll do this. Yeah, I think it's giving something like that, but it's also giving me an energy of like breaking the mold. Like you are breaking your mold. This 10 of Pentacles, I look at it and I don't know, I feel like it came up on the side that makes sense, right? This could have been a good side as well. This is kind of sad. But with it coming out in the reverse for you, it kind of feels like there are certain relationships and dynamics and ideas and solid, life paths in your world that you've maybe forsaken or are taking easier. Like, it feels like you're in the mood for change with this Magician. It feels like you're in the mood for change and you're allowing it. And you can see that certain things are tumbling down, or that certain things are being dismantled, or that certain things, oh shit, the ice cream man, or that certain things are, being justly, I don't know, maybe not even justly, things are just, I don't know, it's like, it's almost like a birthday, it's like a birthday, like someone's reached a birthday, or they had a birthday last year, maybe you turned a pivotal age, 21, 30, 40, 35, midlife, something, 40, I don't know, girl. I call everybody girl. And when you reach that age, like it's almost like you've ended 21. You're now entering into 22. This is also the end of the year, I think, with the 10 of Pentacles. Duh. It feels like a threshold was reached, and things that were going to be accomplished or whatever may or may not have happened, but it is what it is. On to the next. We build anew in the new year as it comes, or in the new opportunity as it comes. And that's good. I feel like your energy around it is not as 4 of Pentacles holding on tight as it may have been once upon a time. I feel like you're a little bit more easier and breezier about, okay, like things are transforming, things are transitioning, things are changing, and okay, what do I want? How do I want this to go? And you're sort of creating from that lax flow, but you're still moving, right? There's still that yang energy. It truly is a good yin yang cohesive partnership within you. I love that for you. And with 3 of Pentacles here is beautiful because this is working with people. Like I've said, this entire reading has been about people. This, not just your reading, but every single fucking pile has a person and other people involved. I want to do a collective about that, but I don't really know what I'm trying to say with that. There's something about people. Anyway, the 3 of Pentacles here is usually with others, but the cheese stands alone. Here are the others. I do prefer seeing this cheese alone than this 10 of Pentacles alone. This makes me feel sad. I don't know. There's something about relationship here that you're sort of letting bygones be bygones. And the good news is there is a better sort of relationship coming along for you with this Knight of Cups. I mean, I love it, right? Something more stable, something clearer, something that makes sense. And I think this is something you've drawn to you with that water energy, right? With that energy that we were talking about in the beginning of the reading. And with the Queen of Wands here, you stand to benefit. I love that it's the Queen of Wands. This is exactly the energy I was talking about of the yin energy, but it being represented in the yang, right? The Magician is the yang, it's the dew, it's the fire, but it was very much giving yin, flow, water, ease, relax, receptacle, holding. And if that is not that fire of doing energy, that fire of yang energy, coupled with that water and flow and ease of yin energy, if that isn't the Queen of actual Wands, it's nobody else, baby. Okay? The Queen of Wands, you being represented by the Queen of Wands, is fucking fire. All puns intended. And I love that it's on the inner self, because that's what this is. The back of the throne emphasizes its organic quality. This, how you are now, this vulnerability from you, this part of your personality that you've cultivated over time, that whole thing we were talking about, it was built and it grew. And that's what represented here by these thick vines that the Queen of Wands has. Looking outward with the Queen, we see that while the forest is at her back, this forest, the vista before her is open. The world is your oyster, babe. A magnificent sphinx dominates the scene. The throne seems to be placed to overlook this statue. The Queen is pulled toward the unknown and perhaps the unknowable. If that's not the Magician, I don't know what is. Her outer life casts out energetic strands that connect her to many people and things. Absolutely. But at her core, she needs silence. Her inner life is as twining and complex as the vines on her throne, and she requires deepening time to think it all through. And I feel like for you specifically, which like I was saying is kind of crazy because this is not the counterpart pile, but look at here. For you, there's truly this energy of like love here, people, relationships. But with the Knight of Cups, I can't ignore that that's romantic love. But I feel like it's something that you're allowing, obviously, right? Allowing, and because you are being vulnerable, game recognizes game. Your cup exists and this person goes, game recognized game. I also have a cup. I'm also very clear about what I want, what I'm looking for. And that's a good that's coming your way. Someone who's very clear, or dynamics that are very clear in what they can offer you and how they're offering you that. And I think you are in a place to be reciprocated to and to reciprocate. The Three of Pentacles, I love it on this side because it shows this really lovely flower. This is the side for me that when I see the Three of Pentacles on, I go, oh, this is about working together in love, even though there's no one else in here. But because it's got that like rose there, it always gives me this sort of like, I don't know, love. It says this man is the financier of the project. But that's not only his contribution. His biggest gift is enthusiasm, which will sustain the endeavor and serve as its foundation. That's beautiful. Whatever you wish to build, find others with the same enthusiasm to build it with you. And that's what's coming towards you. People, an era, a segment of people, because of the work you've done on yourself, with yourself, to yourself, for your world, you are going to be attracting more people, friends, romantic relationships, maybe even workmates. And why did I say soulmates? Excuse me. Who are more in line with what you're trying to build. Does this mean that they're going to be buddy and not have any kind of friction? No, like you want a little bit of friction because that keeps you fresh a little bit, you know, as long as it's understanding. Whatever you wish to build, find others with the same enthusiasm. This may be in business, community, work, or anything that requires hands and hearts. They're out there looking for you too. So there is something really beautiful here about a coming together of people, places, resources, especially people who you're going to be building something new with. And this is the good. I really want to keep going with this reading, like real talk. I wish this was just like the collective pile that I could just keep reading for, because I want to know about that 10 of Pentacles. Right? Like, what is the thing that it almost feels like, I don't know, someone may have ended a relationship, but yes, a human relationship, right? It feels like, yes, a human relationship, but also maybe like, you know, leaving a company, right? Leaving a company. And when you leave a company, you know, those friends that you made there, the colleagues that you made, they end those relationships. When you move out of state, when you move out of a home, when you move into, you know, a different place of living or what have you, if you move states or countries or, you know, something like that, there's a sort of ending in a way to like relationships, but it feels like a relationship with even something of like an institution, or I don't know, something here. Maybe even someone stopped drinking, or someone stopped doing certain things with certain people, right? Like maybe you have drinking friends or doping friends or whatever it is that you have those friends with, and you're sort of maybe distancing yourself from them because, or maybe you did, I don't know, there's something about certain relationships ending. Oh, I never get this card. I love this. See the big picture. That is Giraffe Spirit's message to you in this energy. That's the good coming your way. Giraffes stretch upward to reach the treetops and look down from a high vantage point. When Giraffe Spirit appears, it is a sign to observe from a higher view. In all aspects of your life, it's time to stretch your neck, Palawan. Out. Stretch your neck out and broaden your view. Open your eyes to what others need or are experiencing and see the big picture you fit into. There is something here by yin, receiving others and hearing others and something like that. And even receiving this lover that's coming your way, this love that's coming your way, this love opportunity. No matter how great your wisdom, knowledge, or experience, you don't want to overlook details and connections that will help you better understand yourself and circumstances. So stretch yourself. And I love that this is the guidance for you, because yours had a lot of people in it. Like every reading has had people, but yours feels the most like relationship-y, people-y, like people. When I say relationship, I mean love and plus, right? Look beyond what catches your attention at eye level and know that not everything is as obvious as you might like it to be. And that we see with this. You are growing relationships even when you don't see it, right? Because the magician is looking outward, but he doesn't see that there's that little flower that's growing right behind him. And I don't know if the queen knows that her chair has been taken over by the wood behind her. Look beyond what catches your attention at eye level and know that not everything is as obvious as you might like it to be. Spirit will bestow upon you a new perspective that might make all the difference. And I think that might be it. If you've sort of lost something, or something is moving slower than you would like in relationships, work, career, with certain people around you, I see that here. But I need you to know that things are building, and there are people and ideas or whatever that are around you that count. So like Giraffe Spirit, stretch your neck and see who or what is around you, in addition to what you've been looking at and who you've been looking at, to see what they can add to you and what you can add to them, right? So I wish you everything. Keep your light on. Good luck, my friend. And I was just about to say good night. Bye-bye. Hey there. Pile 4. So, the Queen of Cups, the good coming your way. It feels like I was gonna say that you are the Queen of Cups because so far that's how it's been. But as soon as I tuned into your energy, at least for now, the initial message is it's not you. It's not, you're not the Queen of Cups. You're getting a Queen of Cups energy. Something that I've found as in as much as when I'm reading for my collective, I do generally assume and feel that my collective are the Queen of Cups. And I think a lot of people also do that. But I tell you what something that my private readings have shown is that my collective is not in fact queens, they are kings. My collectives are very yang in energy. And I will say something that really showed up, that discovery of old. Well, listen, depends on the reading, but overall, what I really discovered recently was when I was doing a live Pile 4, and this relates to your reading, hang tight, because we're getting there. You don't want to have to rewind when I say, and that's what I meant in the beginning. So, I did a live recently with my members, and it was a members only live, and it was awesome. It was really, really freaking great. I loved it. And what I discovered was damn near every person that asked about love, their person or who they were pulling in or their future spouse, when they asked about that, what came up was queens. I don't remember a king showing up. Maybe it did, but members can tell me who watched the whole live. It was a lot of queens in terms of speaking of their counterparts and representing their counterparts. For you, this isn't a love good. And I knew that I should have done a love good first and then done a general good so the energy can, so the energy can go out of the way. But this is general. But I will say that of the cups, the Queen of Cups, in terms of just a person, and I'll get into love because I have to. It's the Queen of Cups, for heaven's sake. There is a person coming towards you, number one, okay? The good is there is a beautiful soul coming towards you, okay? This is someone who has a really bright smile. They're really sweet. I don't know if they're short. They could be short, but they have a really cute smile. And if you have this person in your life right now, they are the good for you. They have a really bright smile. I don't know if I'm seeing big eyes or their eyes just get big or they kind of get a little animated, but I'm getting a short queen. Okay, could be a short king for some of you, but I'm really seeing a short queen. Someone who, she's just adorable and her energy is great. And she's just sweetie, okay? She's sweetie. Sweetie's coming towards you, just a sweetie pie. Can she be harsh? Absolutely, right? Like, can she be a baby? She can absolutely be a bad bitch. That's me saying bad bitch for anybody that doesn't know what I'm saying. But this person is a gift to you. And I think if you have someone like that in your world, you gotta treasure them. You really gotta treasure them. I don't know why, right? I don't know why this is a thing, but it's a thing. I'm not sure if this person will help keep you grounded, if this person will keep you calm, if this person will encourage you in the ways that you need, in the things that are coming your way. And the way that spirit could just sort of deliver this message was, there's a person, there's things, there is good coming towards Pile 4, and there's a specific person in their world or coming towards them. It feels like this person could be in your world, or it's coming towards them, that is going to help sort of keep Pile 4 in the straight and narrow on the things that are coming your way. Okay. This is someone who will value partnership. And if you're looking for partnership, they will help give you perspectives on partnership and keep you grounded in partnership and what you may need. This is someone who, if they trust you, really hold true to what they share with you. All right? Because this person could be fairly intuitive, but I'm getting that they don't know how intuitive they are. Or maybe they just don't share it with people how intuitive they are. That really sapped up all of the energy that I'm getting for this card. If this is a romantic interest, this person is showing you a certain side of them. It's a very pretty side. It's a very alluring side. It's a very well-presenting side. This is one of those good on paper people. This could be someone who you even maybe write off because they're too nice. They're too good guy, good girl. But there's something about this person. There's a lot about this person. Like, I'm hearing third leg, okay? But it's not in the way that you're thinking. It could be, I don't know. But I'm really hearing third leg. I think there's a lot that this person hides. And I don't think it's hiding. I think it's misdirection. Oh, that's interesting. There's some misdirection going on with this person. I think the way this person presents, that's crazy. There was a Seven of Swords I was looking at. The way this person presents, there's more to them than meets the eye. And if you blink, you're gonna miss it. If you underestimate this person, you're gonna miss it. Now, that again could be the romantic side, or even just a person that is in your world or is coming. And it will behoove you to entertain someone who seems a little too cookie cutter or like whatever, okay? Because I think that person is a good, and they may rock your world in ways that you didn't think or ways that you didn't value. Tell me more about the good coming for Pile 4. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. The King, the Emperor. Heck yeah. The Lovers in reverse. Holy. The Two of Swords in reverse. Woof. If this, okay, you really want to hold on to this person, because I think if there's some stuff, like some mess going on in your world, this person will really help you anchor yourself. They're water, which is crazy. Like it's literally anchors go in water, but I was gonna say like a water, you can't anchor shit in water. Like water's gonna flow, like there's no substance to hold it down. But I think there's something about this person that just spending time with them, even if it's not you telling them your problems or whatever, you just spending time with them will uplift your own energy. Like it'll cleanse your energy enough to do what you need to do and deal with what you need to deal with. You know, I think this is just one of those connections that is not fucking heavy, dude. Like, it's not always crazy shit. It's not always blah, blah, blah. It's just chill times. And it's nice. It's a nice cleansing space to be. Now, I am getting that you may be this to someone else. Now, this is where you're coming in. If you're this to someone else, I don't know, it's a good because I feel like it will help cleanse yourself to be a presence for someone in their stuff. Or someone is going through stuff they haven't told you, and you're just that presence that is a more cleansing energy for them. But also I feel like you being around people and you being this Queen of Cups energy will be cleansing to you también also. Let's get into this weirdness. The fudge. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. I have not seen a major arcana in a minute. No, I think I have. Let me see the other piles. Yeah, there were major arcanas, but this feels so major. Maybe because it's in the reverse. Here's the thing. This Queen of Cups knows something you don't. But I don't think they know. Remember I was saying they don't know that they're psychic, or they don't know that they're intuitive, that they don't know that they have some psychic or, you know, inner knowledge, or maybe they do. But I think this person is spiritual in a way that I don't think they know, or maybe they don't advertise it, or I don't know, bitch. I don't fucking, we're gonna move away from that. But I feel like this person speaks into you messages or energies of wait and calm down, because I feel like these energies are delayed. And there's something about this queen that when you meet this queen, or when you spend time with this queen, this person, that these energies will come up. Because I feel like they are delayed because of this queen. That's an interesting thing to say. If you are a psychic person, in addition to, this is not an overriding message, in addition to the messages that I've been saying, there is a message that you've been receiving, that you've been scrying on, that you've been watching pick cards for, that you've been looking for, that you've been, you know, scouring the internet for. The readings that you go towards. Am I getting good news? Am I getting money? How to get money? How to manifest? How to get love? Future spotlight. If you've been searching something specific, right? You've been scrying for something specific. It's coming. It's just a little bit delayed. It's in tow. It's coming. That's the good. It's just delayed. And I think from what it kind of looks like, you not paying too much attention to it might help pass the time on it quicker. It's almost like spend time with people more than scrying. People, solo. So what are we looking at here? Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. That's kind of funny. I feel like your manifestations are coming, but like they went somewhere else. like they went somewhere else, or like there are down in your journey. It's like, I tell you, there's the thing that you want is coming. It exists. It's there, baby girl. It's there. I call everybody girl. It's there. Okay, the people that you want to work with, the job that you want, the love that you want, the relationships that make sense, a decision that you need to make. This is a decision major. Actions that you want to take. Your prayers have been answered. I am getting that your prayers have been answered. You're just not there yet. And for some of you, it could be the difference between meeting someone who opens up the doors for you. This unassuming person that is actually the gateway to take you to where your manifestations have manifested. Because to some of you, you could be in like the wrong spot. If not the wrong spot, you just gotta keep going on your journey because they're ahead on the journey. You just gotta keep going. You're wanting them now, right here, but they did not manifest right here. They manifested over there. They're there, they exist, they're there, they're waiting for you. You just gotta go over there. So keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I think a part of that is gonna be allowing yourself to loosen a little bit on the path that you're making, and not like if you believe that your manifestations and you are magnetizing yourselves to each other, right? Like you're drawn to each other, then that magnetizing, as I'm feeling it right now, is going to happen when you're not so focused on the stuff. Still do the stuff, but maybe do it in the background, right? Be loosey-goosey around it. Skip a session or two. Just kind of breathe a little bit more. Hang out with your friends. Hang out with somebody. Watch a show. Do something that's completely unrelated. Take a walk. Say hello to a stranger. Pet a cat. I don't know, bitch. Do what you're gonna do. But that energy of you just being like, okay, well, Luz told me my shit's manifested. It's over there. It's got to get over there. I don't know which way to go, the Lovers and the Two of Swords. Excuse me? Oh my God. I don't know how to make the decision for where I want to go. Where do I go? Where do I go? Well, let me just trust my wishes. Let me trust the magnetization I have to what manifested for me, and it'll draw me like a magnet to it. We will draw each other like magnets to each other. And the way that'll happen is in those subtle energies. Those subtle energies of just sort of like living life. Doing the little things that feel good. I'll stop right here. You know, you're camping, you're walking on your trek. Okay, bitch, like set up camp, eat, laugh, rejoice, have fun, sleep, wake up in the morning and go, this path looks good. If you hadn't had relaxed and you kept on going, you wouldn't have seen that path because you'd have kept on going in the night. You know what I'm saying? The moonlight is not as strong as the sunlight. But even then, if you had waited till the next night or something, then the moon is full and it has more light than what you would have seen had you not. So, you know, that's the case for magnetizing and moving towards the good that has already manifested for you. There are people I feel waiting for you. There's a job that is looking for you. There is money that is looking for you. There's a relationship, a dynamic that is looking for you and waiting for you. And it's just kind of like, literally, look, I didn't do this for anybody else. I did kind of, but these people are kind of like, dang, when's Power 4 coming in? This person checking the books being like, I'm gonna start working. We're just waiting for Power 4. Like, they should have been here by now. We're waiting for Power 4. We're waiting for Power 4. We want Power 4. And they don't know it's you necessarily. Maybe they do, but your manifestations have happened already. They've struck. You're just still, you know, I don't know. These are waiting for it. Where's our threesome? No, I'm kidding. Maybe not. Where's the person, right? One of them is holding the hand of the other, being like, we're waiting. Or better still, I know y'all like this one, your higher selves are waiting at the threshold. You're over there. They're over there. They're over there just waiting for you, waiting for you to come. Waiting for you to come. The higher selves are waiting for you guys to enter into the space. It exists. That's what I'm trying to say. The good for you is that it exists. You're it. It exists. The brilliant idea, baby, it exists. The person exists. The connection exists. The job, the money, the growth, the ability exists. You just gotta get there. And there's a person who you gotta maybe have to be open to. Could be a stranger, I don't know, could be you. It could be all of the above. Let's pull some guidance for you. Guidance on this good, please. This is awesome. Hey, scarab beetle, look at that. I picked up on that later. Some of you might be related to pile 1. Who isn't related to pile 1? That's 2 piles related to pile 1. Outside of pile 1. Ooh, I gotta close the windows. Them skeeters is coming in. right, babe. This is the wrong deck. What am I doing? 52, Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Oh my God. Oh my good Lord. Let's go. Okay. In ancient Egypt, let's talk about it. The scarab beetle was revered. For the creative magic of scarab beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth extraordinary somethings seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You want to talk about infinite potential? Let's talk about the Ace of Wands. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For spirit co-creates with you, channeling through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. So now the message of the Queen really being you and using spirit, but also really using spirit through you as a source, right? Through you as a conduit. And like, yes, you know, what you're looking through in other areas, good job, right? It's telling you messages, but also allowing spirit to move through you and live through you. Good shit. For spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Amazing. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. This is what I was talking about, except all I can say is your stuff has already manifested in some way, shape, or form. If it hasn't, then all right, well, call me a liar, but it's coming, it's there, it exists. You just got to get there, and the way to get there is to have spirit work through you to move your body and move through that magnetized energy from what you have created. My sentence is weird. Anyway, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I do hope that this message found you well. I know it found me well. I hope I'm all these pals. Listen, I appreciate that. And I mean, like I said, I was gonna say for the love message, but really that's it, right? It's in general, it's a lot of things that are manifesting for you. The Lovers is no joke. Well, the Lovers can be a joke, but it's the Lovers on the dark side where Adam and Eve, or those two spirits, are entering into Eden together or entering into the world together. That's a choice that two people are making. When I say it's the higher selves waiting at the thresholds for y'all to arrive, it's the higher selves waiting at the thresholds for y'all to arrive. That's going to be, you know, a union, a connection with someone who's in it with you as well. That's nice. They've also made the choice to be with you, to engage in connection. We don't see the angel in that card. We don't, not on that side. So I love that for you. Keep your light on, good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.